back. On today's video, we're going to go over something that I was pretty excited to find. It's a private AI called Pansophy. Let's jump right in. When you go to Pansophy's website, the pitch is your own AI on your desktop, always private, meaning you have control of this. It's something that's resident on your computer, so you don't have to worry about putting your information out into the internet or into the cloud, as it's called, and you control this. How it works: one-click install, private by design, smart search, document reader, summarize any file, text generation, web searches, integrations coming soon, hardware requirements, OS compatibility. It's cross OSs now. Something you need to learn real quick is when you buy this for $199 on this website, where you can get deals on Stack Social, is you only get it on one computer. It's not something you can use on multiple computers. You are stuck with it on one computer, so cross compatibility does not really matter, other than you can use it for other ones. The big question is, what can you use this for? How does it compare? So, for example, their video says,
find recent articles about AI privacy laws in the EU.
And then it goes and does the research for you, or for document analysis.
Summarize the key points of this PDF in 3 bullet points.
It pitches, it's an AI prompt that runs on your computer that's going to do what you want it to do, something like OpenAI, Grok, something along those lines, and you have the ability to do that. Let's put it to a couple of tests. All right, let's watch this video one more time.
Find recent articles about AI privacy laws in the EU.
Click, it's going, and it's finding everything.
Find recent...
All right, let's see how that works in real life. All right, I've brought Pansophy over. I have it sitting next to Perplexity. Something that's very annoying about the layout right now is it is not resizable. You cannot resize this. It is what it is as far as the sizing goes. You're stuck with that. You'll see you also don't have the sizing options up here. You can't move it to different sizes like in a normal window. That's fine, I suppose, but let's go ahead and try the prompt that they used. Now, for a little bit of perspective, my computer it's using an Intel i7 processor, the 14700, so it's a relatively new processor. It's a couple years old. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I do not have a GPU. It's a higher end processor for the average consumer, for you gamers out there who want to hate. Of course, it's not your gaming rig, but this should be fast enough to handle something. Now, I'm going to click the search on the web button. I'm going to go ahead and click search. Now, if you remember in the video, it started searching right away. We've given this a little bit of a head start. Let's come over here and hit go on Perplexity, and you'll see that Perplexity is very quickly going out, pulling down information, getting that documentation, and Pansophy is still thinking about it. Now, what I have found in this use that I've been doing is it takes a while. You'll see that I did this search up here earlier that says research of Canva can track student movement in web searches, find specific examples of real life use. This search right took about 5 to 7 minutes to go out and complete when it's a simple process. Perplexity has already got the information. The search is back. It's done. It is ready to go. So what you'll find is the Pansophy is extremely slow, painfully slow. Now, what it is very good for is it only uses your computer. Unless you tell it to go out and search the web, it will not go out and search the web. And the results are probably okay based on what I'm seeing, but we're still searching. Now, Pansophy does have a couple of different options for the use. You can see here the current model I've got set at mid. You can change that to be either ultra low, which is supposed to be faster, low, mid, or high gives it more ability to process more complex tasks. So that is something that we can take a look at here shortly. But if you want it to do any complex task, which is why I need AI, I don't need it for just replacement of Google searches, it seems to be going very slow. Okay, what I did now is I went out and I swapped the mid version, or the mid model that I was using, for the ultra low. And the ultra low is supposed to be a whole lot faster. So let's see if this is any quicker. Find recent articles in the EU. Find recent articles about EU privacy laws in the EU. Let's search the web. Hit go again. See if this goes out and does anything faster. Now, it should not even make a difference on this one because, again, we're searching the web. And this is it's resident on my computer, but what I'm seeing here is it's actually not really anything at all. It's cutting here. If you're expecting speed, you're not going to get it. If you're expecting privacy, even though it's kind of a black box, you will get more privacy because it's not putting your information out there to where the large language model is able to then utilize your information or the search that you did for other information. I don't know that I would upload sensitive documents online. I'm probably going to do some research and then compare it myself. But the speed that was promised on the Pansophy website is not there, not at all. Another thing that I did was I took this file and I said, summarize this project. So you remember the promise again on the website was,
Summarize the key points of this PDF in 3 bullet points.
Pansophy, what I did was I downloaded a paper, it's just a corporate presentation on something, and I said, summarize the attached file in 1 paragraph. Now, it did give me a summarization in 1 paragraph. You'll notice it does not have any timelines here. This took about 5 minutes to do at least. So what I've done is I've brought the same file over here to Perplexity, and I'm going to drop that in and ask it the same thing, summarize the attached file in 1 paragraph, and what you'll see is it's pulling the PDF in, it does it very quickly, researches this, and boom, you're done. For items that are non-privacy sensitive, you're going to get much faster results from a large language model from one of the bigger engines than you will from Pansophy. Pansophy uses your own computer's processing, supposedly, to cover this information. And when you look at the accuracy, you're really getting anything different. The attached document is a project report for renovation extension to 3 Main Street. The project led by this person includes project members. Report covers multiple areas of construction. What I got from Perplexity was the document is site report project report for a full internal and external renovation. You would get the same type of information, but add more and better. Not surprisingly, the model that they're pouring billions of dollars into is going to give you much better results than something that you can buy for $79 in a one-time purchase. Optimistic that as Pansophy grows, that it will become something much better and something that will be more usable. Unfortunately, right now, we're just not seeing that. It's not quick, it's not speedy, the results are okay, but it's not something you want to wait for. If you're using it to become more efficient and save time, this is currently not that product. I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, please give us a like below. If you'd like to see more like this, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you know this might help, do consider sharing. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one.